Hey everybody, this is Johnny Vegas bringing you another battle report from battlereports.com. This Starcraft 2 commentary is in part of my series starring Artosis from his Asian replay pack. Artosis is in South Korea at the moment. He is working in the esports industry. So anyway, he had an opportunity to play Starcraft 2 there on the Asian BattleNet server. So here we have another ladder game, I assume, with Artosis. Facing off against a Protoss in the northern base at Metalopolis. And we have Artosis in the southern base. Artosis the red Zerg. Looks like he is going with the extractor trick. And let's see what the Protoss is up to. Not much. Not much. Well, we see they're on cross positions. So that usually lends itself to a longer game most of the time. I would say favors Zerg generally. Metalopolis is a pretty good Zerg map to begin with the one drawback being that the natural is kind of hard to defend. Pretty wide open with this gigantic ramp here, and we've got this massive choke point. So let's see how it goes. Artosis looks like he dropped that spawning pool on about 13 or 14. Meanwhile, Disruptor is just partially walling his ramp area. Probably will block that with a Zealot as soon as possible. Does have as a simulator, just now moving probes to it. So we see Disruptor going for some sort of faster tech build. Cyber core, one gate. Perhaps teching to Colossus or High Templar, potentially. At this level of play, I wouldn't think a Void Ray Rush would be too common. Here we see that Artosis tried to do a gas steal on the one remaining Vespine Geyser. However, Disruptor disrupted his attempt. Take a look at the production tab. Zergling speed underway as well as a queen. Looks like Disruptor is going to get a pretty quick sentry here, which will enable him to block his ramp with a force field. Income-wise, Artosis has not yet started on gas, and we see Disruptor already has two fully staffed Vespine Geysers. So, oh, wait, okay. Artosis just started on gas. A little lag in the income tab, as some of you may know. Typical fast expansion. Very typical in cross positions. Artosis doing a little scouting. I'm not sure if a unit can even... I think only a Zealot. Huh. That might be a complete wall-in, or perhaps just one Zealot wide. It looks like one Zealot and one Sentry can squeeze in there. Not up here, however. So, Sentries and Stalkers being produced by Disruptor. Meanwhile, we see Artosis going for Lair. Pretty standard opening by Artosis. He's dropping down a spine crawler, probably preparing for a timing attack. I think he would assume some sort of Colossus attack, or perhaps exactly what he's doing, the 2-gate in base, 4 warp gate pressure build. So, very common build. I think Artosis probably anticipates this, as is indicated with his spine crawlers here. Forge going down. Yep, this is a pretty standard 4-gate rush here. Well, not rush. 4-gate build. He's leaving some of his army back. Probably worried about a backstab here. However, you probably won't attack. Disruptor probably will not attack until the rest of his troops join up. And we see Artosis laying down 3 more spine crawlers. Looks like they are almost complete. Let's look at the army size. Disruptor has 1125. Artosis has practically nothing. Just a few Zerglings. Relying on the spine crawlers. Hydra Den is complete. I anticipate some Hydras coming out. 2 are created, 1's on the way, 2's on the way. Wow, that's a lot of spine crawlers. Disruptor trying to find a good angle of attack here. I think he might decide to slip on behind those spine crawlers. And that's what he does, which can be very bad for Artosis, given the very slow root and uproot time here. But there are a few Hydras. More being produced. Yep. Disruptor slides right in the back, stops all mining. Drones do flee. Hydras come in, but they are outnumbered quite well. But now Zerglings come to give a hand. This won't be too bad for Artosis. Disruptor is sort of pinned there now as these spine crawlers get into position. This has that much less real estate. And as well, many Zerglings are being morphed from these eggs. So, the damage has been done, however. Artosis has been forced to make many Zerglings here. So we can look at the income tab, and they're just even with Artosis having that additional base. Even on harvesters. But those units are cleaned up, and that's a significant loss in itself to Disruptor. Disruptor trying to get his own natural online. Photon cannons coming in. Obviously not feeling completely secure after losing that army. Twilight Council. Artosis, however, does not have enough to do much damage here. That's quite a small army as well. So, we'll just have to see how this progresses. Artosis does resume mining and now has a very sizable mineral lead. Let's see what they're producing. Yep, upgrades for the Hydralisks. Laying down a couple extractors at the natural, and going for that second expansion, which was spotted by a probe, by the way. So I don't anticipate Disruptor waiting too long before he attempts to take this out. Let's see what tech he's going for. Level 1 weapons. Nothing from the Twilight Council as of yet. Look around the base. Nope. Okay, folks, so at this point in the game, pretty much both players just build and macro, and they do no fighting for like the next 8 minutes. So instead, I'm going to fast forward through this and play you some sounds of nature. And here we are. Enjoy the sounds of nature. As we fast forward through the very peaceful and slow game. Oh, that was the sound of one of my dogs. Yes.